Hello and welcome to this special New Year edition of Ready Set Drone. We registered our drones today and I thought I would just put together a quick video on it to show you how easy it is to do and to answer some FAQs about it. Not really going to comment on the whole politics behind it. Something was going to happen. This is what has happened, and so I'm willing to live with it and do what I needed to do to fly legally. So I've registered mine. Took about 2.5 minutes, including typing in my credit card information. If you do it before, I believe it's January 20th of this year, January 2016, you will be refunded the $5. Otherwise, you're going to pay $5, which I think is pretty reasonable. And I got my handy little certificate. But before we start, we just wanted to answer some quick questions. First of all, what is a UAS? Secondly, people are probably asking themselves, well, I'm just a hobbyist. Does this apply to me? Third is, if you do have to register, how do I do it? And fourth is, do I have to register all of my drones? So first of all, what the FAA calls a drone is a UAS, or unmanned aircraft system. They're generally called drones or quadcopters, and the FAA refers to that on the website. If you're flying one of these things, you probably call it a drone or a quadcopter, and that's okay. But it's something that UAS is the official term they're using, and so that's what you look for when you register. Second question, I'm strictly a hobbyist. Does this apply to me? Yes, if your drone weighs more than 250 grams, which is 0.55 pounds, and less than 55 pounds, or 25 kilograms. Now, it's a pretty big range. There are little drones, the Semas, the Hubsons, the little Proto-X, the indoor drones that won't apply because they weigh less than half a pound. But generally, things like your Phantom, your Solo, your Unique, your Parrot, those are going to fall into this weight category, and you will have to register if you fly those. And then secondly, if you're flying outdoors. It does say on the website that if you're flying indoors, this does not apply to you, and most of those small ones you would fly indoors anyway. So how do you actually do it? You go to www.faa.gov/UAS/registration. And when you get there, you will need your email address, credit card, or debit card, and a physical address. Like I said, they will refund your $5 if you do it before January 20th, 2016. After that, you'll just put in the credit card information, which is the thing that took the most amount of time, and you will pay your $5 and get your certificate. Do I have to register all of my drones? So one misconception about this whole thing, you're not actually registering your drone. You're registering yourself as a pilot, and then you put your registration number on your drone if it weighs more than 0.55 pounds and less than 55 pounds. If it falls outside of those parameters, if it's less, you don't need one. If it's more, you have to go through a different registration process. So again, you're not registering each drone. You don't have to worry about serial numbers or anything like that. You just take the you just fill out the information, and then you take your registration number that you'll receive after you complete it, create a sticker, piece of paper, anything you can to print it out, and then tape it onto or adhere it to your drone, because if the thing crashes, they want to know whose it was and probably contact you about it. So that's the whole point, is accountability, right? I realize I didn't answer all the questions here, but I will say that the FAA has done a pretty good job with their FAQ page. You can see it at www.faa.gov/UAS/registration/FAQs. There's a ton of questions in there that I wanted answered, and I read through it, and there was some good information in there, so check it out. Hope you have a great year of flying in 2016, and I appreciate you watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe to Ready Set Drone on YouTube and visit our website, www.readysetdrone.com. Happy and safe flying.